Hey guys, it's Jason. We're here for another episode of the Down on Movies podcast starring Starla.
Hey.
And she's talking shit. And Michael.
Hello.
And Caitlin.
Hi.
See, that was the sleight of hand.
I started to
yeah,
say
see,
hi.
that's how I do it now. I look at
Michael.
Caitlin and I go, Michael.
You also started with Starla, so I thought we were going in order
So
here.
we're confusing
It would've
everyone.
made
You don't know.
sense.
I need everyone to look alive.
I'm answering for Michael and myself.
It's name recognition. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to make eye contact with you. I'm going to velociraptor your eyes. And then I'm going to go, Michael,
Is
Starla.
that what he's doing?
Yeah, because you're looking at me, and then I'm going to sideswipe you from the...
Might I suggest you get a little clicker to control him?
Yeah, it's a sign of respect. Yeah. But this week, we'll be discussing the movies that make you laugh every time you watch and movies that make you cry. Because we like to do the balance and the
Yin and
parallels,
yang.
yin and yang of movie watching.
Yes.
But before that, any movie news? I know we just watched Jurassic World.
It was fantastical.
Fantastical.
The theater wasn't.
Yeah.
The theater wasn't.
Well, it's difficult to
the,
watch.
The one little kid.
Yeah.
He's sitting next to me.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't say anything.
I know.
Yeah.
Caitlin, we got home and Caitlin was
I
like...
wanted to, but...
Yeah, she's like, why didn't
I
I had him on
I
lockdown.
was told not to.
Really?
I don't think she would have understood me.
Did you
anyway.
see me when I set up real fast and
Yeah.
looked at him? I was going to say something, but I didn't because I didn't want to embarrass Michael.
I almost
She wouldn't embarrass
switched-
me and you.
No, I didn't think she would.
I almost switched seats with Caitlin so that she and Michael could just go wild.
Don't dare
I know.
stop. Get
I
the
didn't
hell
think
out.
that
Yeah.
you would care, but I didn't. If he wasn't saying anything, then I thought it would be out
Oh,
of
he
place
wanted
to say
to.
something.
He
No,
kept
I did.
looking at me like.
And when
I'm
I set
about to say
up,
something.
the
I'm
kid
like,
looked at me, but the lady didn't. So
Yeah,
I was.
nothing's worse than you making eye contact with the kid that's crying the entire movie,
I just
and
gave
you
the
just wanted
kid-
to go.
Yeah.
I know.
She
Yeah.
needed to use the restroom.
Yeah, that was the
That's
first...
what was going on?
That was
Yeah.
the first time she was crying. The other time, she was just a bratty kid.
Being an idiot. Yeah, I know.
Well,
Movies.
it was probably loud and scary for her, and she didn't want to
Exactly,
wear the
that's-
3D glasses,
That's
so
what
she
I'm
couldn't
saying.
see
Like,
it.
I wish theaters would have an age limit now. You know what I mean? Like, if your kid's younger than this,
Yeah.
don't bring them in here.
After this time...
Yeah,
Yeah.
No
get
kids.
them out.
Because she was little, and when 3D glasses are hit or miss at that age.
They're like, I don't really care. It is what it is, but we survived it. It was
Yeah.
good.
The movie was good.
Last 30 minutes made the whole movie for me. It was awesome.
Mhm.
Pretty amazing. I would live in that movie. It was good.
I wouldn't.
And it's breaking records. It's breaking records all over the
Yeah.
place. And,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, look
insane.
at Chris Pratt.
I know. And we're getting closer and closer to Ant-Man. We're getting
We are.
closer and closer. Is that?
So a month away?
I
Is it a
don't
month away
think
or is it big
Ant-Man's
show?
going to.
I think it's mid...
I think.
Gonna-
I think it'll still make money. And
I think it'll
hopefully-
make money. I don't think it'll
It's not gonna
surpass
be-
this.
Bless you.
Go for a 4-peat there. All right. Ant-Man will make money. I mean, I think it'll be okay. I think we have the Guardian syndrome where we're
Yeah.
gonna look at it and go, and then we'll see it
Yeah.
and it'll be all right. I think anything else it'll just be okay. It'll be okay.
Paul Rudd will look nice.
Yes, but I
He disagrees.
I agree. Paul Rudd looks amazing.
He does.
But I'm sure he's loving the fact that he can't be like, because he was never pudgy, but he can't have weight on him like he was in
Yeah.
everything else he's done.
I think he kind of has the thing that Chris Evans has, where he wasn't ever. He just was a slender guy.
Yeah.
They're not built like superheroes, so they have to work out to be built and bigger.
Say
They
Paul
weren't
Rudd
ever
didn't know-
pudgy, but they weren't
He
ever.
didn't know he was signing on for like 900 movies. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, Ant-Man's done. And they're like, oh, we're announcing Ant-Man for the next Captain movie. He's like, God bless it. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
I think that part would annoy me the most.
Knowing you're stuck from forever.
Yeah.
You're involved with this.
The money's got to be great, I'm sure.
You were looking for a kiss and do, and now you're stuck with him.
Yeah. Now I've accidentally gone to Vegas and married him.
True that. Amen, sister. All right. Well, we're gonna start off with depressingness. We're gonna start off with sadness. We're gonna cry. If this was Inside Out, the new Pixar movie, we'd all be depression.
Yes, we would
Whatever
all be
it is.
depression.
Yeah. Anybody else want to start first? Huh? Anybody? No.
No.
Everyone's
No,
quiet?
you
Yeah, all right,
you
all
are
right.
the one.
Well, I'm just
Fearless
shaking
leader.
it up, y'all. All right. This is raw.
You
It's
are the
raw.
one. Atreyu.
Oh, heard. All right. Well, then my pick for a movie that makes me cry every time is Toy Story 3. And you can laugh. Hey now. Okay, so the first one came out when I was 4, and I was about the same around the age they wanted Andy to be. You know,
Right.
and then the second one came out, and I was 7, and then this one came out, and I was 9. When it came out, 2010, right? So I was 18. So it was before I turned. I can remember it was 2010, so it was right before it came out, like a month before I turned 19. So I was 18, about the time the age Andy was supposed to be.
You were feeling alone.
And I was feeling alone. Had a little too much to drink, and I was crying in the movie theater.
I just saw 18.
Yeah, I just saw 18. Yeah, no, and that's the story. Is I want to go. That's pretty much the story.
Without the drinking.
Except without the drinking part. Yeah, Toy Story 3. It was the opening weekend. It was on like a Friday night.
You were vulnerable.
Yes, I was weak. But no, Toy Story 3 was opening on a Friday, and all the showings that were early, because I was alone. Y'all were out of town, and it was just me. And all the showings I wanted to go to were already sold out. The only one that was open still was one for midnight.
Right.
And so I was like, well, I was already there. So I was like, well, I'm going to go see, I'll just see something else. So I bought a ticket to the A-Team, watched that, and as soon as that ended, I just went straight from the A-Team to Toy Story 3.
That's the part that makes me cry.
Right? Just sitting down for 9 hours was insane. Like, whatever. I don't know how time works.
Wow.
But Toy Story 3, it's like, it was the final chapter in the whole Andy thing. I know they announced Toy Story 4, and that's going to be something different. But the whole Andy thing and his relationship with the toys was, it was very sad, because it was like, the whole movie is them, they're in the attic now, he's older, he doesn't play with them, and they're just kind of sad because they want him to acknowledge him. And then the whole last 2 minutes is Andy getting rid of the toys of this new little girl who he knows will play with him. And he finally plays with them with her to kind of give him, because he misses them. He remembers all the good times they had. And so, it's very, like, poetic, the ending to that series. So, very sad. I remember being the only grown man with no child or significant other or anyone there to be with me. And so
everyone else crying out of fear.
Yeah. I'm sitting there tearing up all sad because I'm sitting there sad because, I'm like, oh God, like this movie's ending and I'm sad now. And then not only that, but I was alone. So it was a very depressing night. But overall, I think, I won't stay on it too long, but Toy Story 3, everyone knows it. It made tons of money. Yep. And I think everyone that's around, my age would have a very similar feeling to that because they all grew up with Toy
And I
Story,
think that's nice. I think the way they timed it out is nice, and that a whole generation grew up with those movies, and they're all good.
Yeah, I would say it's 3 cartoon movies that are all solid. Mm-hmm. So, and then it came out the year Caitlin was born, so that's
the first one.
Yeah, and they had the third one. Caitlin's very, very,
Caitlin's actually 5. Yeah. Very, very mature for her age.
The first one. That's what I meant.
Just to clarify, make sure everybody knows I'm not 5.
She has a very womanly voice for a 5-year-old.
Yeah, she does. She matured quickly.
When she's in the videos for Down the Movie, she's sitting on a stool. I got her in a booster.
She's got that Jack thing going on.
I have a Toy Story booster seat.
Oh, God. Caitlin. No, I'm just kidding. So, my pick, Toy Story 3. Everyone agrees.
They're great movies. They're great movies.
Bastards, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna poke at you guys. Good. All right, Starla, you're up.
Am I up?
You're up.
Well, the movie that makes me cry every time, and there's several of them, I'm ashamed to admit, is The Color Purple from 1985. It's so beautiful.
It's my turn now.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's been a long time.
And it's directed by Spielberg. He's fantastic, and he wasn't going to direct it. He felt like he wasn't the right person for the source material. It centers around this African American girl who has a horrible life. She's a victim of incest. She's married off to Danny Glover, who beats her, who really wants her sister rather than her. I mean, and she's basically like a slave to him, but his wife, so he can have his way with her whenever he wants, and calls her ugly and is mean to her. And she's responsible for his children, his home, his land. I mean, and this was Whoopi Goldberg's first role in a movie, and she did fantastic. She was so great in it.
Love Whoopi Goldberg.
Spielberg didn't feel like this was the right material for him to represent. And Quincy Jones talked him into it, in part by saying, you didn't have to be an alien to direct E.T. So and it made sense to him. It's like, well, you can approach the material, and he has since credited this movie with helping kind of prepare him for doing Schindler's List and more serious movies.
Yeah, I read he sat on that for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Before he directed.
And I understand. I mean, this movie, wow, it was an eye opener for me when I was younger, because I didn't realize that there were so many horrible things that were happening within their race, that they were doing a lot of things to each other, as well as, of course, white people being awful to them.
The white folk.
It was very interesting. It was eye opening for me, and then just the core story of it being between Celie, Whoopi Goldberg, and her sister Nettie, and them being separated by this horrible marriage to Danny Glover. Not literally Danny Glover.
I feel like any marriage to Danny Glover would be pretty bad.
But and just the different paths their lives take, and this whole struggle, the entire movie is them trying to find each other again and be together again as a family. And it's just you tear up because you've been watching them go through these separate lives and this horrible roller coaster for Whoopi Goldberg's character, being abused and knowing a little bit of love, but it never stays with her, and it always changes, and it just really is heartbreaking. It's very different from anything that she's done since. And so, she finally gets back to her sister, and it's just sweet and simple, and it, at the core of it, it is just about their relationship.
Yeah.
And all these other things, and I looked up, because you hear, different people's theories, but I looked up what people say The Color Purple is in reference to, and it's one of the lines that Shug says in it. She says, "I think it pisses God off if you walk by the color purple in a field somewhere and don't notice it." And so it's basically a metaphor for appreciating and noticing the little things in life as you go through life. But the music, you could play the music and I would bawl. And just, watching these character arcs, and everybody, Oprah Winfrey's great in it. Everybody is great. And this movie was nominated for 11 Oscars and won none of them.
No,
That's
Not including director. He wasn't even nominated. And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It shares the record for the most nominations without a win.
Wow.
So, that damn trip to Bountiful.
Oh yeah. Who saw that?
I know, but
I don't even know what that is.
It really is a beautiful movie and a sweet story, and it's upsetting to watch because of the abuse, because of the content, but also just being an older sister myself, and Celie's the older sister, and just her trying to protect her younger sister and putting herself at so much personal risk with this horrible man and in these horrible situations to spare her sister from that. And
yeah.
But it's fantastic. If y'all get a chance to watch
At least Toy
it.
Story 3 is a happy movie.
I know.
I know.
It comes
I'm
full
teasing.
circle.
I know.
And
Plus, it's the kind of movie it is.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be a very
but
happy movie.
Lawrence Fishburne's in
I
it.
love Lawrence Fishburne.
Ray Dawn Chong.
See, she's F-word.
Just a great cast. A great cast.
Yeah.
So I definitely recommend it, but do bring your tissues, because even Heart of Stone, you will still tear up. You can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't help it.
Caitlin, I know what we're watching tonight.
And you actually bought it for me.
I did. You're damn right I did.
You brought sadness into her home.
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to tell
He
you.
did bring
It's a metaphor.
sadness into this home. But yeah, it is a great movie.
I believe you. It's last time I saw it, I was very, very small because Mom watched it,
Yeah.
and so I need to watch it as an adult because I don't
appreciate it.
recognize the. I don't pay attention
Yeah.
to stuff going on when you're younger.
Yeah, and it's like as disturbing as it is when you're younger and watch it, it's more disturbing as you get older because you really get the grip
What's going
of
on?
what's and just how awful the scenario would be and how realistic it was for so many people.
Yeah, I'm sure that stuff like that really
Yeah.
happens.
Just to be a woman who's also black. You've got, in that time period, you had no say. You had no say.
Yeah.
Your family would trade you off for different things, use you for different. It didn't matter. You were property. So it's a interesting story watching her go from basically a piece of property to coming into her own, and finding her way. But it takes years.
It takes quite a long time.
Yes, and Whoopi's fantastic. I can't love her enough in this movie.
Making Whoopi.
She is just fantastic. And she got the role by doing a comedy routine.
Really?
Wow.
She came in and did a comedy routine and just showcasing different characters, making fun of E.T. and they cast her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's a nice little piece of
yeah.
tidbit.
And she did excellent in a dramatic role. First one out of the box.
Yep.
Very nice.
Oprah's too. Oprah's first dramatic role. So.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good pick there. Good
Yeah.
job.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, Caitlin.
Is it really me or is it going to be Michael?
No, I'm looking at you this time. And
I've dropped the mic, Caitlin.
Yeah.
I need you to
were
pick it
looking
up.
at me the last time.
No, they don't know that. All right, Caitlin, you're up. Top the
Okay.
color purple.
I don't think I can. Mine, I was talking about this earlier. I don't watch a whole lot of movies that make me cry, and I couldn't think of very many off the top of my head except for one that I watched last year with Chase. It was P.S. I Love You. And
Good stuff, man.
that one just tore my heart apart.
It did.
No,
Like we watched
this
it
lady,
and literally
like she's
10
so
minutes
happy.
into
She
it.
has this happy life with her husband, and like I said, I've only seen it once, so I don't remember exactly how he dies. Do you remember?
He has like cancer, tumor, or something like that. Like they don't show how he dies. It just goes everything's fine, and then like the next scene, she's like it's his funeral.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
And
God.
then
he's
they
died.
explain what happened.
And basically, he like had left all of the. I guess he knew he was dying. He had left all of these clues for her to find different things, like sweet little things, so that she'd keep moving on and living her life without him, so that she wouldn't just sit and mope all the time. Like he did things so she'd get out and do something with
Like,
herself.
was it like a week or something after he died? Like he had already told somebody to drop a letter off that he wrote for her to do like almost like a scavenger hunt. Almost.
Yeah, she had like a scavenger, like she had to go on this adventure to find all this stuff so that she would have something to do because he didn't want her to just be in misery.
Was it Gerard?
Yeah, Gerard
Yes,
Butler, Hilary Swank,
yeah.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Hilary Swank's
She's the
wife. Okay.
So that's already sad enough as it is. And then she finishes doing all that stuff and she's a little more okay in life. But the part that really got me was at the end. She starts talking about how she, like, now that she's done with all that, she's starting to, like, not be able to feel him around her anymore. And I just started bawling.
Yeah,
I was
because
just like,
it's like she gets the last letter and she starts crying or whatever.
because she thinks, like, now it's over. Like, now she has nothing left of him. And she's, like, starting to say, I can't feel him around me anymore. And it just, I couldn't do it.
It's a good movie. Like, the music in it's really good. And, like, it's funny in parts, but it's like the whole.
Yeah,
it's just very
there's some
depressing. 'cause it's
cool,
supposed to be
like, there's
uplifting.
some
Yeah.
sweet
Like, don't
parts
be
in
sad
it.
when and death, be happy, and that's his whole point.
That's what he
that was
wants for
trying to
her.
make.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a sweet thing, and it is, but there's things in it that just, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
For
I
her,
know.
That sounds
it's a
very
sad,
sad.
I
sad
remember
thing.
pausing it halfway through, and I look at her, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's
You
like,
can
"It's good." I'm like, "Oh, like it's a sad movie. It's a really good
But
movie.
if I
It's
watched
just
it
very,
again,
very
I would
sad.
still cry, because just talking about her saying that makes me upset. That part was like the
Aw.
line that stuck out to me. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
'cause
god.
she's like, I don't want to, not feel him anymore. No, it's
I
a
just thought it
good
was
movie.
really
It's very
sad.
sad. It's a really good movie.
See,
Like,
I'm with
I'm not a big-
Caitlin.
I'm not
I
a
have a
big
hard
Hilary
time
Swank person, but-
watching movies knowing they're going to be sad. I avoid them. Y'all will mention great movies, and I'm like, nope, I won't even
Yeah.
entertain it.
Yeah.
That dog movie coming out, I won't even entertain
Yeah.
it.
I've seen other ones that have made me cry, but I couldn't think of any. That was what came to my mind. Like, off the top of my head, that was one of
Yeah.
the saddest movies I've ever seen.
It sounds very
So.
sad. It sounds good,
Yeah.
but I just,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. Just really depressing.
Yep.
This is an uplifting podcast.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're getting this one out of the way. We're getting the sad one out of the
Yeah,
way.
that way
I like
we don't
it better
end
when
on a
we're
sad
angry
note.
about a movie.
Yeah.
But
We want to talk about
Michael.
Poltergeist again, real quick.
Yeah.
share your sadness with us.
All right, Michael, you're up. Let's talk about what makes you cry.
Come on, you're sad.
Yeah, mine's very sad. I picked Field of Dreams.
Hey, yeah, y'all hear? That's our honorable mention.
She heard my voice.
Yeah, she's like, Michael's sad. Yeah. The most unprofessional podcast ever.
That's okay.
No.
But Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner, James Earl Jones.
Yes.
So he's a farmer in Iowa, and they're having lots of money problems. So he starts hearing these voices telling him to do certain things, and along the way, we learn that he had a bad relationship with his dad. He said some things and then left the house, and shortly throughout, after his dad passed away, so he never got to say goodbye to his dad. But through the course of the movie, he meets not Unity.
Jeez.
He meets James Earl Jones, who was a writer, and they become friends, and they meet other characters in there. And we should go back to his farm, and there are these ghosts of the baseball team. Mm-hmm. The Chicago White Sox are playing there, and it turns out that they can make a lot of money, by having people come and watch these guys, play ball. But at the very end, he sees a player. And I thought the whole movie, it's always if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
But at the very end, one of the players says, if you build it, he will come. So he looks over there and he sees his dad as the catcher, So then he asks his dad, you want to have a catch?
Yeah.
And so he finally gets to play catch with his dad.
Oh.
I know.
So every time,
it cheers me up every time I see it too. It's very sad.
It's not like your Color Purple where it's like, oh, it's sad for
like
the whole
yeah.
movie. This one, it's kind of like
it had its sweet moment, kind of like
it's a nice little movie.
Like Toy Story 3.
Yeah, and
it's like it's not a sad movie.
No, that's just very end. Oh man, that's just.
But what in the Color Purple, what makes me cry is them finding each other again.
Get back together. Yeah.
So it's that type of thing.
It's not like sadness.
It's
it just makes you cry, and that's and these are all Color Purple, but they're all uplifting movies, or like yours ended more uplifting, and like with P.S. I Love You, it was uplifting. It was supposed to be uplifting because you're gonna have your sad part because her husband's dead, but then she gets happier, and then with mine, it's like Andy's moving on, and all the toys are just coming to terms. They're okay with they understand he's got to go do that, and it's just like So it's been a long time since I've seen that one too. What is the movie they filmed in Arlington with Kevin Costner? This is off topic of that one. I just know it's another baseball movie. I don't remember which one it is, but they filmed it at the Arlington Stadium.
Not Bull Durham.
I can't remember which one it was. There's whatever one with Kevin Costner.
For the love of the game.
That was.
Was it someone else?
That wasn't even Kevin Costner.
No, that was baseball. Yeah,
this is us unraveling.
Was it the Rookie?
Yeah. Was it what?
The Rookie?
No, the Rookie's Dennis Quaid.
Oh, that's Dennis Quaid. Okay, yeah, I can't remember which one. I don't know.
When they filmed Born on the 4th of July, that was Tom Cruise, James.
Born on the 4th of July.
Very different.
Yeah, who knows?
No baseball.
Yeah. Well, either way, but no, it's a good movie. I haven't seen that one in a long time, but
yeah.
All right. Well,
that's great.
We're all crying now. Numi's crying. We're all crying. But all right. Well, on from the sadness, on to movies that make us laugh every time we watch it. Rather the jokes just be so stupid they make you laugh, or they're just so classic they make you giggle. All right. Well, with mine then, I will start us off. It'll be Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino's
It will
movie.
be.
It will be. It will be. Pulp
or
Fiction.
It is.
Calm down, everyone. It is Pulp Fiction. The Quentin Tarantino
And that
classic.
is a great pick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I thought about ones that we quote a lot and we make ourselves laugh just quoting it, and I watch it again and it makes me laugh just like so many great things. Like we laugh at the Jimmy thing. It ain't the coffee in my kitchen. That kind of careful. Yeah, right. There's kids listening, but so there's that whole thing. There's just Samuel Jackson in everything.
Yeah.
Like
everything his little squeak when he takes the towel from John Travolta because it's all covered in blood. It just he's fantastic.
And then y'all had just recently downloaded that little quote thing where it's
where he goes in.
What happened? Where'd you get them clothes? So that whole thing. I think the only one that I don't quote a lot or even talk about is what's his face's version of it. What's going on here? I forgot his name. I'm all distracted.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. His whole thing, I don't really quote it or anything like that.
There's not a whole lot.
Yeah, because this is very simple. So there's that.
I do like the whole...
Stick around.
Him saying
Stay a while. Yeah.
Him saying how far he is from being all right.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why can't I think of his name?
Butch.
Marcellus.
Oh, yeah, I was like, what?
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was...
That's in the Bruce Willis story.
Fucking rapist, That's my Ving Rhames.
Yeah, Ving Rhames.
Yeah,
Why
there you
can't I
go.
think of his name? It
I
went
didn't know
out
that's
of
what
my
you're
head.
talking about. Yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, Ving.
We said his
Ving
character
Rhames.
name, so I thought.
Yeah, that's So just in the whole movie is just quotable. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It makes me giggle. I think it's his best movie. I know he's done lots and lots of movies, but it's just that one sticks around. Like even Django was his most recent one, and that's a good movie. But it's not.
It's not
not
the
his
same.
best movie. It's not his
No.
most
Yeah.
quotable movie. It's just a good movie he's done.
Maybe this next one you'll be quoting.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I hope so because he's
Thankfully.
bringing a lot of good people back that he's been working with
Yeah.
before. So,
Yep.
Pulp Fiction's
Yeah, it's just great.
it's amazing.
It's and
Ezekiel
I-
25:17.
Yeah.
It's like, that is a tasty burger.
Yep. And you see shirts. I mean, it's everywhere.
Damn,
everywhere.
Jimmy, it's that gourmet shit.
Little Funko Pops.
Yeah, I love it. Pulp Fiction,
yeah.
man, the best movie.
it's-
And there's movies that make me laugh, but a lot of them I know the jokes so much that I can watch it and enjoy it, but not
Yeah.
laugh every time I watch it. You know what I mean? Like the first Hangover is one that I really like. I laughed when I saw it in the theater, and I still think it's good and it's funny, but I don't laugh like I did when I first saw it. In Pulp Fiction,
You anticipate what's
Yeah,
coming and it's
yeah.
not the same, but
but Pulp Fiction, it's one that I laugh at every single
Yeah.
time. Every time I will sit there and giggle at it.
I'm with you there.
And for 2 years, I had this uncomfortable piece of metal in my ass,
Yeah.
and I'll be dead.
And that's the thing. He has these great actors just in tiny little segments.
yeah, it's
And they're so
hilarious.
memorable, just them having 4 or 5 lines.
Christopher Walken was one of the best parts of that movie, and he's literally in it for
2
like
minutes.
2 minutes
Yeah.
just to say his speech to
Yeah.
Butch.
But
so
he
that's,
knew that
that's
that
a Butch
was
one. There you go.
that was the right
Yeah.
guy to have do that speech.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just little things like that stick out through that movie,
Yeah.
and it just makes me laugh. It's awesome. So Pulp Fiction, every time I watch it. That's me. That's me dropping the mic
You-
down. You
you-
can have Color Purple. I'll take Pulp Fiction.
Well, you'll feel probably happier after Pulp Fiction.
True.
Oh my gosh. Well, the one that makes me laugh every time, and I quote it incessantly. It's a problem for me.
Real quick, I think every movie literally almost every movie that we're all picking is one we all
Yeah.
quote to each
Yeah.
other like constantly.
I mean, almost every day. This one.
Yeah, it's like
Clueless from 1995.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
95.
hey.
Caitlin, yeah.
But it's
Like a fine wine.
a modernization of Emma
Right.
and Alicia Silverstone, Brittany Murphy, Paul Rudd.
Brittany Murphy.
I know,
That's very sad.
but she's fantastic in
Yeah, she's
this. And I mean, I love
Hey, don't
this
forget
movie.
Donald Faison now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great in this.
Honorable mention.
Yes, yes.
Turk from Scrubs.
But it's even the jokes that are kind of pop culture references. I still, they still make me giggle.
Yeah.
Even though Marky Mark and his busy pants dropping schedule and
people
the
wanna get
Pauly
that.
Shore movies and stuff like that. I mean, that's very
Yeah, well, obviously some of
Topical.
the jokes are dated for the time. if you
Yeah.
will, but
But
Still
I
good movie.
still, almost daily say, God, Elton, can you suck? So it's just fantastic.
and the dude who plays the voice of the dinosaur in Toy Story that came out the same year. Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
Hall.
t-shirt.
Mr. Hall.
Mr.
yeah.
Hall, I was surfing the Crimson Wave.
Yeah.
I had to all ask the ladies.
That's right.
God,
Just
he had
the,
a good 95.
the
y'all.
way she words
yeah.
everything and just, everybody. And she did not have to audition. This role was made for her.
Look at
So
that.
the
cool.
Aerosmith chick and the crush. So
Yeah.
she did fantastic in this movie.
Yeah.
This is her swan song.
And Paul Rudd.
And Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and Michael's like,
Paul
don't
Rudd.
forget Paul Rudd.
And Paul Rudd auditioned for almost every male in the movie before he got the role that he did. So, it got him started.
Yeah.
But you would think, because lots of times when you see a movie that's kind of centered around high school, you get older and you rewatch it and you think, okay, this
Yeah.
was great to me when I was about 15, and now I'm like, But I am way beyond high school, And this is one we had to share with Caitlin because it's like,
It was
this is a
pretty good.
fantastic movie.
I need to watch it again and refresh my memory.
Yes.
I know. I like every time we talk about movies, I'm like, we need to watch them all again.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like you start to talk about it, and you're like, yeah, that's why I like that movie.
Yeah. Very, very quotable and just and we dress that way and guys dress that way in those horrible, greasy, nasty looking, you know.
Puts in braces just so he can.
Yeah.
Just like. It's like,
And
oh,
of course
God.
the balls joke, and it's awful. A plastic surgeon doesn't want me to do any activities where balls fly at my nose. There goes your social life.
Oh, God.
So they're awful to each other, and it's very
That's
smart
great.
writing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not listening, you don't catch a lot of the jokes, and so it is fun to rewatch because you miss a
Yeah.
lot of them because you're laughing at other stuff. So, I mean, those type are the ones that I can laugh at over and over again, where it's just one after the other, and something new is being said. And,
One that always comes to mind is like when you make something, it reminds me of you. Like when you bake something, or like when you try to cook for Michael. Oh, honey, you baked.
yeah, she just puts a roll of dough.
He just slaps it on the pan and sticks it in. It's like that's what she's making. It's just a roll of dough. Because it's just like she's cooking dinner for him.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yep.
What is it, like Pillsbury dough or something?
Yeah,
He
just
like
tops
the-
it on the.
Smell cookies in the house or something.
And her dad's fantastic.
Oh, Dan Hedaya.
Yeah.
Love him.
Got a 45 and a shovel. I doubt anyone would miss you.
That's great. I know. that
So
whole
yes,
thing's funny.
it's if you haven't seen it, see it. If you have, revisit it. It's fantastic.
Revisit it. All right. All right.
Now he's dropping the mic.
Yeah.
I know. It's like
Hey.
$5 on
Hey,
Blu-ray.
Pulp Fiction still has it. Who take it from me?
Whoa.
Whoa. All right. Yeah. All right.
Calm down.
Caitlin, you're up.
Yeah, well, mine's an obvious choice.
Duh.
It might be the best choice.
I would say yours is
Yeah.
pretty great.
I
for
think we
that.
quote mine more than anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Lately,
so.
anyway.
Lately.
Mine
Oh
is
my
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
And everybody knows this movie. You just watch it and you're like, what? like it just doesn't make any sense.
I know.
But
the
it's
most ridiculous
hilarious.
movie.
It's like the stupidest thing, but it's funny. It's so simple. You know?
Yeah, I know. And that's what's funny is like ours had a purpose, and that one was just like, let's just throw the most ridiculous
But
people.
you know, the one I can relate to the most is Napoleon Dynamite, because that's how real life is.
Yeah.
You know, where there's not much going on.
Yeah, the way they're like talking to each other,
Yeah.
Kip and Napoleon, like to
Yeah.
their siblings, like
Yeah.
it's real life.
Jeez, where do you go to chips, Kip?
I
Mom goes cold.
Napoleon, don't be jealous if I don't mind chatting with babes all day.
know. You gotta do the always and forever.
Oh yeah, I know.
was
Yeah,
doing that
we
the
were
other
looking at
day.
each other. We were talking about something. I was like, I told her I was like, well, we were like having a serious conversation. Like this was not even warranted. We weren't even discussing
Complete
it.
serious
yeah,
cons-
we're having
conversation.
we're having a serious conversation.
Oh, no.
And I was like, Caitlin, we're gonna be together always and forever.
And I don't even know where it came from. I just
I
buzzed
don't
out
remember, I
loud.
don't remember what we were talking about, but I just said that because it matched up perfectly with what I was talking about. And so I was like, oh, God. It's such a good movie.
It
That's
is.
right.
It's the whole Tina, you fat lard. Like,
Yeah.
just,
Come get some dinner.
Napoleon, how much you want to bet I can throw this football over the mountains?
Yeah.
It's
Ridiculous.
I was with my uncle hunting wolverines.
What'd you do?
What'd you do in a situation like that? And like when we went to the store to get milk, you're like, because we're getting 2%. And she's like, I see you're getting 2%. Is that because you think you're fat?
I said, I see you're buying 2% for us. Is that because you think we're fat? Because we could drink whole if we wanted to.
It's so ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Love
Lord.
Napoleon Dynamite because it's like I just want to be there when they were having a meeting about a movie to create.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got it. His name's Napoleon Dynamite. He's a complete loser. He takes everything way too serious.
And what I love about him is that it is not about any kind of transformation or change.
Yeah.
It's not about him evolving as a person and becoming better. He makes friends,
Yeah.
but he has not changed himself at all.
Yeah.
And they don't change
Nothing
themselves.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing who gets anything to happen for him is Kip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kip's the only one. Yeah, he
Yeah.
finds LaFonda.
Everybody else is just, they're living their life.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Because most movies, it is supposed to be about, and then the end, and they've
Yeah.
changed.
We could just film our lives and all the funny stuff
Yeah.
we say.
Yeah, basically.
Put it in there. Nothing's
We'd be
changed,
a
but
show.
here we are.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
And look at what we're doing. Nothing.
It's
Whatever I want to do, go.
it's a little bit kind of like Seinfeld was as a TV show, because
Yeah.
none of them,
Yeah.
there
it's
was
just
no
literally a
growth,
show
no
about nothing,
personal,
No.
nah.
yeah. Just a show about nothing.
It's just them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's almost
it is
funnier
a
that
good
way
movie.
because it's like you said, it's more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's more of
It's
a
relatable.
yeah, because it's like not everyone just has a transformation and changes later. It's like
No.
if you're just crazy and a piece of crap, you're probably gonna stay that way.
Yeah.
What year did that come out?
2004. So,
Wow,
yeah, go
yeah.
on, Lucky.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, what was it too? We saw something that reminded us when he calls that girl and he's like, yeah, there's more where that came from. Is that true? That awful drawing.
3 hours to get the shading right on the
And it is an awful
This is
drawing.
awful drawing because you
Yeah.
think he's gonna draw this like amazing thing,
Right.
and it's just
He's
awful.
probably the best that he knows of. That level of confidence. And he's just,
It's just-
he's
he's just-
he's unapologetic. This is him.
yeah.
Totally.
And then, of course, we have to use for Michael. Do you think I'm a failure because I go home to Starla every night?
I don't think so. Tell me, would you want to roundhouse kick from the guy wearing these bad boys? Like, bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. It's like slap the wrist.
So he
walk
really
away.
can relate.
Slap the wrist. Walk away.
He secretly has Taekwondo classes during the day.
I think he
You
does.
think he's working, but really
I
he's in
know.
some flag pants
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doing Taekwondo class.
That would be a genius costume.
That would be cool.
No, because those pants probably like $10. You buy those
Probably.
pants.
Yeah.
It was like
There's a bandana.
Yeah, thrift town buy bandana. Those crazy ass pants.
Done.
That would be so funny. Oh man.
And you just have to have a blonde wig.
Yeah, there you go. I'll be Uncle Rico,
And,
and
like-
I'll have the pans and put them over you, and Michael walk in and be like, "Oh, it's go time."
Come here, boy.
Oh
And,
God.
I think Caitlin hit the lottery.
Yeah,
with
she
that
did.
pick.
That one's hilarious, man.
Drop
Oh,
the
there it
mic.
is.
Boom.
She can drop the mic.
Yeah, dude. Okay, because that one's just so ridiculous.
I think we all wanted to pick that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know because we were all
But as
talking
soon
about
as
it.
we said that this was what we were talking about, I said,
Dudes,
laughs every time,
I know.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I
Dibs
was like, she
now.
instantly went to Napoleon
Yeah.
Dynamite. I was like, that
Yeah.
clever.
I like to pick the one that first comes to my mind when Starla tells us what the topic is going to be for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and that's your genuine response, and it's a great one.
And sometimes I have no idea, but when I do, it's great.
but when I do,
That's
she
right.
drinks Dos Equis. Oh man, yeah, that's a good one. Man, we gotta watch that soon too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Michael.
All right, that's all the time we had, guys. Caitlin made us all
He's
go back to our crying
embarrassed.
movies. No.
No, all of these are great movies,
Yeah, I know.
honey. Be proud.
No, Michael, be embarrassed. All right. Well, let's end it on a good note.
All right.
Let's talk about Napoleon Dynamite again. All right, Michael, you are up.
This is the cartoon of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, the cartoon, yeah. Napoleon.
It's the new version he's writing of Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, it's a
The
fan
sequel.
fiction.
Oh, God.
It's a erotica.
50 Shades of Napoleon.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Napoleon. 50 Shades of Cool.
50 explosions of dynamite.
Oh, explosions of dynamite. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Woo.
Oh,
Good
Lord.
job, Caitlin. I'm
Calm
impressed with you.
down.
Thank
I think
you.
I love you a little bit more now.
See? We didn't think it was possible.
I know.
Alright, well I picked the original Airplane.
Woohoo!
Yay, yay.
That's another one I haven't seen.
So,
Oh.
Never mind, Caitlin.
so it was probably one of the original movie spoofs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah.
like your scary movie nowadays. So yeah, probably the first movie to have Liam Neeson. You know, he was such a dramatic
Liam
actor.
Neeson?
Wow.
Liam Neeson. Oh.
Oh, oh, embarrassing! Oh, Liam, I have a particular set of airplane skills. Oh, that's
That's nonstop.
That's what did it. You've
Wow,
combined
yeah,
airplane and
yeah.
nonstop into
well,
one.
that's on recording. I'm just
Not
gonna,
for long.
Oh, yeah. I paused it right before that mistake.
So
God.
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen.
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen.
He was
That's so funny.
Yeah.
a dramatic actor for
Yeah.
forever, and then they cast him as this, and he was so deadpan in everything. It was just
Yeah.
one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it gave him a new
career.
life to his
Yeah,
career
'cause he
because
had
after
this,
this with Naked Gun
The Naked
and
Gun and both
the
sequels.
scary movies.
And what about what was,
Scary-
that, what
yeah,
was
scary
that one?
Movies.
Yeah,
What was the
movies.
one that was The Exorcist that you walked out on?
Repossessed. I don't want to talk
Repossessed.
about it.
So, not all were great. But yeah, that's one we quote all the time.
Yes.
You know, the Roger.
Yeah, what's your vector, Victor?
It's an entirely different type of flying altogether.
It's an
Entirely different type of flying.
Caitlin's like, what? I'm in some kind of cult right now.
Yes.
I love it.
God. That's
But,
fantastic.
yeah, it's got. Make sure I get this one right. Lloyd Bridges.
Yes.
No, that's
yes.
Liam Neeson, Michael.
He's probably as old as he is now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
But yeah, another dramatic actor doing something funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Robert
just
Hayes.
Robert Hayes,
He's
Julie Haggerty,
Yeah.
love them both.
Yeah. Just it's if you like those type of movies, if you like the spoof.
Yeah,
Spoof movie.
Yeah.
yeah. They got
Scary
it right.
movie,
Scary
Naked
movie.
Gun.
The Scary Movie 1 and
Scary
2,
Movie 1 and
and I'll
2.
even say 3 was pretty solid, but the other
Yeah.
one's like
It dwindled.
dwindled.
Yeah.
Because there's only so much you can spoof.
But Scary Movie, the original, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, Scary
It
Movie.
shouldn't be,
Scary
and
Movie,
I
the
didn't
first
want
one.
it to be,
No.
but it's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll have to make you watch it now.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Watching it right.
You've got a lot
You're
of sad.
You gotta do your Ursula.
I don't do Ursula.
Ursula, do you?
Whoa.
That
That's in Soviet Russia.
It-
You love
He's
Russia.
too giggly.
I am. I'm so big
It's
on
all
Napoleon.
these funny movies.
See, and that's why we end on the funny note.
Yes.
Normally we talk about the bad movie last or whatever.
And I'm happiest when I'm angry, so it's
Right.
difficult for me.
Yeah, it's not bad. Happiest when I'm angry. Yeah, I'm happiest when I'm disappointed.
Or I just feel comfortable. Angry.
Yeah, right. God.
always angry.
Yes,
Yeah.
me and the Hulk.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
Hulk and you.
yes.
The Hulk and you.
The Hulk and I.
Yeah. Littering in. All right. Well, another successful week, guys. Are we feeling
Yes.
good?
Woohoo!
Yeah. Awesome. Lame. So yeah, in the comment section, guys, let us know your favorite movie that makes you laugh every time, or one that just makes you tear up, rather sad or depressing, like Starla's over here, but
Yes.
or a good movie that just
But
has
fantastic.
fantastic, or just has one, that nice little message that makes you tear
Yeah.
up. So, thank you guys for listening another week, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.